And then interlace your fingers and place them over your heart. This is a mudra that demonstrates an unshakable trust. And when you place it over your heart, you're demonstrating an unshakable trust in yourself. As you set an intention to let go and release anything that no longer serves, any blocked energy or emotions, just letting go. And harness the energy of this supermoon, this blue moon, to illuminate the way, highlighting your calling, your purpose, whatever the next few months may have in store. And releasing the hands. We're going to do a few rounds of releasing breaths, so breathing in through your nose. And as you breathe out, really exaggerate that sigh. It can be quite loud, but soft and long, or it can be a little bit more vibrant, more faster. Whatever feels right for you. Just keep breathing in through the nose and allowing a sharp or slow, long exhalation through the mouth. And don't be afraid to make it noisy. The noise will help to clear out anything you're willing to release. Just let it go with each breath. You don't even need to know what you're letting go. Just trust that the practice will do it for you. Just setting the intention to release what no longer serves. It may be limiting beliefs. You might be letting go of stuck emotions or stuck energy, or whatever's happened today that might have wound you up a bit. Don't forget, when it's a full moon, we do tend to get more agitated. The admittance in A&E goes up by 30% around a full moon and on a full moon. Just, we do tend to get a bit, oh, so just let that go. Now we're going to add the shoulders, bringing the shoulders right up by the ears. Exaggerate that shrug as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, a big shrug out. Releasing any tension and tightness that you might find in your shoulders. We often manifest tension and stress here and tightness in our shoulders. Just let it go. Gently bring your awareness to your jaw. Sometimes when we're stressed or we're holding on to tension, we clench our jaw. Just part your jaw. Let it go. And bring your awareness to that space between your eyes, those 11 marks that can sometimes get wrinkled when we're feeling stressed and tense. These are the physical manifestations. Let that go. Let it soften. Release it. When we release the physical manifestations of stress, we can release the mental anguish. And then coming to stand, you do a short energy clearing. So just another practice to release and let go. Your hands down by your hips. Bring your awareness to your feet. Allow your roots to grow out from your feet, connecting to the earth beneath your feet. So imagine that there's no yoga mat there. There's no carpeting or flooring or foundations. We're standing on Mother Earth, connecting to that beautiful energy of Mother Earth, allowing our energy to grow into hers like roots all the way down to the center of the earth, deeper and deeper and deeper, right the way to the earth's core. Imagine your roots, these energy roots wrapping all the way around the earth's core. And then draw in that beautiful grounded energy from the earth, from Mother Nature, right the way through the roots and up into the soles of your feet. Allow this grounded earth energy to just flow through you, out through the crown of your head, picking up anything that no longer serves, anything you haven't been able to get rid of. Just allow it to pick it up and release it to be recycled out of the crown of your head. You can keep your eyes closed and turn inwards and just allow or imagine or visualize this energy flowing from the earth center all the way through your body, letting go of whatever you need to let go of. Clearing out any energy that you've picked up today or any stuck energy. Bringing your emotions out if they need to come out. Let them flow. Just let it all go. And then as those energetic roots start to dissolve, and the last of that beautiful grounded energy flows through you, imagine as it comes out of the top of your head that it explodes like a firework, sparkling and sprinkling you in beautiful grounded energy. And bring your hands to heart center, opening your eyes, soft gaze on your fingers. And we're going to flow through some moon salutations to harness the energy of the moon, this super moon. Take the first few rounds nice and slowly. Breathe in, reach up. Volcano pose. Breathe out, bending down to the short end of the mat, stretching through your waist. Coming back through center as you breathe in, and breathe out, stretching down to the long end of the mat. Coming back to center as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, stepping wide into goddess pose. So aiming to have your knees above your ankles, standing upright, thumb and forefinger together in Gyan Mudra, Wisdom Mudra, uniting the body with the universe. Standing tall. So we're not going for this, guys. We're aiming for this. So head above the heart, heart above the belly, belly above the pelvis. Channeling your inner goddess and strengthening your thighs and your butt. Keep breathing smoothly. And on the next inhalation, stretching the arms and the hands and the legs and the feet into five-pointed star. Bring your awareness to your palms and notice the energy tingling in your palms. Allow it to flow freely. Keep breathing smoothly. Exhale, lower the arms to shoulder height. And turn the feet as you inhale into triangle pose foundation. So the front foot is 90 degrees, the back foot's 45. Heel to arch alignment. Watch those shoulders, don't keep them up. And on the next inhalation, breathe in, reach forward, and breathe out. Pivot at the hips, coming into triangle pose, Trikonasana. So guys, be mindful that you don't come too far down and end up bending over like this. If this is how you feel, or you can see yourself in a mirror, just come up a bit. We want to imagine the heart is looking up at the ceiling and we're lifting through both sides of the waist. Your gaze can turn up towards your hand, or if that pinches your neck, just gaze forward. And you want to imagine that you're between two panes of glass and that glass is as close as it can be. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Keep breathing smoothly. Turning to face the front of the mat, fingertips on the floor, or you may need a block underneath your fingertips. Breathing in, lifting up through the crown of the head, and breathe out, curl into it, coming into pyramid pose. Front leg is straight. The weight is in the ball of that front foot. Keep breathing smoothly. And then exhale, coming down into a low lunge. Gazing up forwards, rolling your shoulders back and down, coming onto the fingertips. Being mindful of that front knee, not stacked too far behind the ankle or too far ahead of the toes. So somewhere between the back of the ankle and the tip of the toes, rolling the shoulders back and down, guiding that back knee as far towards the back of the mat as you can. Keep breathing smoothly. Curling the back toes under and coming into triangle foundation. Bring your hand to your shin, and as you breathe in, take your other hand through your heart up to the ceiling, coming back into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Triangle is all about strengthening your leg, or your legs even, and opening up through the lower back. Breathing in, coming back into five-pointed star. Reconnect to your palms and the energy that you can feel fizzing and buzzing in your palms. Keep breathing smoothly. And then step into this end of the mat, coming back into Tadasana, soft gaze on the fingertips. So we're going to do it all again to the other side, and then we're going to flow through this practice. So breathing in, reaching up, volcano pose. Breathe out, coming down to the short end of the mat. Breathing in, coming through center, and breathe out, coming down to the long end of the mat. Breathe in, coming back to center, and breathe out, stepping wide. Coming to goddess pose. Thumb and forefinger together, Gyan Mudra. Keep breathing smoothly. You can come down a little lower if you wish, activating the thighs and the butt. Have a smile, you're allowed to enjoy yourselves. Breathing in, straightening the arms and the legs, five-pointed star. Keep breathing smoothly. Exhale, lower the arms, parallel with the shoulders, getting the feet into triangle pose. Breathe in, reach forward, and breathe out, pivot at the hip. Triangle pose, Trikonasana, gazing up towards the hand, or just gazing forward. Keep breathing smoothly. Imagine the heart is looking up at the ceiling, lifting through both sides of the waist. And your hand is just brushing your leg. So all the work is being done in the legs. And you can use a block if you wish, rest your fingers on a block if you want to. And then bringing your chest over your thigh. Again, if you need blocks, take the blocks. Let me just show you what I mean by that. You can take your blocks either side of your feet. Breathe in into pyramid, flat back. Breathe out. Bring the chest over the thighs, rolling into it. Notice that this is a deep stretch through that front hamstring. Keep breathing smoothly. And then coming into low lunge, gazing forwards, rolling the shoulders back, breathing in, keep breathing smoothly. Stepping the back foot slightly forward as you come back into triangle foundation, hand on the shin, breathing in, taking the hand up to the ceiling, turning to look up at the ceiling or your hand, opening up through the front, through your heart as it's looking up there. Keep breathing smoothly. Triangle pose, Trikonasana, the strongest shape in nature. And then breathing in, coming into five-pointed star. Reconnect to your palms, feel that energy flowing. So harnessing the energy of the moon in this practice. And exhaling, stepping back into Tadasana, mountain pose. So we're going to flow through it all, using a breath for each pose. Breathe in, reach up, volcano. Breathe out, lower down to the short end of the mat. Breathe in, coming back through center, and breathe out, lower down to the long end of the mat. Breathe in, back to volcano. Breathe out, coming into goddess. Breathe in, five-pointed star. Breathe out, triangle foundation. Breathe in, reach forward, and breathe out, Trikonasana. Breathe in, pyramid. Breathe out, low lunge. Breathe in, coming back into triangle, hands at the heart, and breathe out. Breathe in, five-pointed star. And breathe out, Tadasana. And again, breathe in, volcano. Breathe out. Come to the short end of the mat. Breathe in, back to volcano. Breathe out, coming down to the long end of the mat. Breathe in, coming into volcano. Breathe out into goddess. Breathe in, five-pointed star. Breathe out, triangle foundation. Breathe in, reach forward, and breathe out, Trikonasana. Breathe in, pyramid, and breathe out, low lunge. Breathe in, coming back into pyramid foundation, hand through the heart, and breathe out. Breathing in, five-pointed star. And breathe out. Oh, I forgot. Tadasana. So if you have a bolster or the back of the cushion of the sofa, you're going to stack it up at one end with a couple of blocks or a couple of cushions or decent sized hardback books. And then you're going to bring your bolster to rest on the block. And you're gonna, if you have another block, if you've got one of these, a yoga brick, you can sit on that, yeah? Or roll up a blanket. I prefer using a blanket, so just roll up a blanket and place that at the bottom of your bolster, okay? And then you're going to bring your bottom to rest on the blanket, bring the soles of your feet together, and you just come and rest on the bolster. Really beautiful restorative pose. You can also put some cushions underneath your thighs to support your thighs. If your arms feel like they're dangling a bit, you can put some blankets underneath there. Do whatever you need to do to get nice and comfy, okay? And if you don't have any props or you don't want to use the props, then you do exactly the same pose. I would suggest you get some cushions or some blocks to support your thighs, and you're just going to do it lying on the floor with the blocks supporting the thighs, palms either side of the hips, okay? So it's entirely up to you. I'm going to join you, and whilst you guys are resting in this pose, Supta Konasana, we're going to go on a little journey. So just close down your eyes, or perhaps you're still getting all your props together. So just get everything that you want sorted so you're nice and comfy, because we're going to be here for a little while. So soles of the feet together, hands either side of the hips. Close down your eyes. Reconnect with your breath. Notice the breath flowing freely. Settling into your space. I'd like you to imagine it's about 2:30 in the morning tonight. You've gone outside to look at the blue moon. Looking so much bigger and brighter in the night sky. Full of energy and opportunity. Full of possibility and potential. In front of you is a path, lit clearly by this beautiful moonlight. Knowing you are safe and you are loved, and feeling intrigued, you start to walk down the path. The super blue moon lighting your way, illuminating all you need to see. There seems no end to the path, and you enjoy walking along in the moonlight. You keep walking, feeling safe and loved, intrigued and excited. What lies ahead? You start to see a clearing opening up towards the end of the path. And you feel drawn to walk into the clearing. There's lush grass on the ground, and the moon is overhead. Stars glistening in the night sky like diamonds, scattered like glitter. You lie down and look at the sky overhead, bathing in the moon, in that beautiful blue moon. Its light soaking into every cell. And you ask a question. What is my soul calling me to do? What is my purpose? What is my soul calling me to do? What is my purpose? And just rest in the moonlight. Asking the question is enough. But as you rest here in stillness and silence, be mindful of the whispers. Come with no expectations. Just be ready to listen to the silence. Gently guide your knees back together, using your hands on the outside edge of your thighs. Bringing the knees to rest at the top and taking your feet to the edge of the mat. So your knees are in like a teepee shape, and just rest here. Counterposing the deep stretch of Supta Konasana, opening up through your inner thighs and your pelvis and your groin. Don't worry if nothing came up. You're not doing anything wrong. Asking the question is enough. But be mindful as you're going about walking the dog maybe, or making tea, or driving somewhere, of little ideas and inspirations that come to mind. Just listen to those whispers. And then tap into how it feels. If it feels expansive and joyful and light, you know it's the soul's calling. If it feels more labored or forced or heavy and intense, perhaps it's the ego and you can let that one go. Just trust asking the question has been enough. And then gently walking your feet a little bit closer together, windscreen wipering your knees, just easing out your legs after that deep, lovely restorative pose. And then rolling off your bolster, or if you're lying on your back, coming to just rest on your left-hand side. Our left side, of course, being our feminine, intuitive lunar side. And just take a couple of breaths of transition before we move our props out of the way to rest in Shavasana. So just move gently and slowly, just moving the props out of the way. If you've got the bolster, you might want to leave it so that you can rest the back of your knees on it, or you can use the rolled up cushion the same. That's really nice. It really softens the sacrum into the mat and just feels really lovely. And then settling into Shavasana. If you want to get a blanket out too, I know it's the end of August, but it's been a bit chilly today, on and off. So just get nice and comfy. You will relax and enjoy Shavasana much more if you're nice and warm. And then bring your hands to rest either side of your hips. Closing down your eyes. Allow your awareness to just rest on the crown of your head. As you soften your forehead. Releasing the space between your eyes and around your eyes. Softening your mouth, tongue, and jaw. And relax your mouth, your throat and neck. Release your shoulders and relax your arms and hands. Softening down your spine from the nape of your neck to the tip of your tailbone. And softening all the way down your torso. Relaxing your hips, pelvis and buttocks. Relaxing and releasing down your legs, through your thighs and your hamstrings. Your knees, shins and calves. Relax the top of your feet, soles of your feet and your toes. Resting here, allowing your body, your mind, and your soul to integrate the benefits of your practice today. Gently coming back into this time and space. You become aware of the room that you're in, lying there on the floor. Bringing some movement back to your body by wriggling your fingers and your toes. And if you'd like to stretch and you're using the bolster, you can just roll it away from you, stretching the arms overhead, reconnecting with your body. As you bend your knees and gently roll over back onto your left-hand side. Once again, connecting with that intuitive lunar side of the body, the creative, more feminine side. Take a couple of breaths of transition and then gently navigate yourself back into comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands back to heart center. In fact, interlace your hands and place them back over your heart. As you remind yourself of your intention to let go and release anything that no longer serves. And to welcome in your soul's calling. Bring your hands back to heart center in gratitude mudra. Namaste.